Didn't fire anything, by the way. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, and I spawned in Clutcher at the bottom of the facility. Now I'm back in the head. Um. Okay. Oh, here, look, a light switch. I can turn off the lights in my.
They wouldn't want you to be uncomfortable.
So your census is probably, what, like 30, 40 minutes? Actually, it's probably longer than that since it was the CS3. I bet it's a couple hours.
Just outdoing the people in the chat. Let's see. My sentence is 4 hours.
Well, you better get working on those oxygen missions.
Where we're going, we don't need oxygen. And where's that, heck?
Really, if you get lucky with a couple of them and go down to like depth 6 or 8, you can probably be out of there in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Maintenance. Okay, and gonna tell me where to go?
No.
Oh, okay. It's like I'm trying to read the description of the Moby-Glass, and then it's like, oh no, it's literally on top of my freaking HUD. Route 3, depth 9. Here.
Person security must have been monitoring our comms because one of their security ships came and scanned me as soon as I left the pad.
Got him.
Depth level 1. Alright. Depth level 2. Like a dead end. It's a dead end. Oh hey, I can actually pull out my mining tool. Last time I was in prison, I couldn't do that. By the way, what should we do for tomorrow's live stream?
Huh?
So what should we do for tomorrow's live stream?
I have no idea.
A few more mod stuff. I have a few mods I want.
Maybe.
Talk about comic book bullshit, which I'd rather not, because again, all the political BS tied to it. Depth 3, there we go.
This Hurston security gladius is literally following me around.
I'm lonely. I want a friend. And I want to shoot the friend in the back.
I've never seen this before. What's going on?
Don't ask questions.
Sir, we'd like to talk to you, sir.
Something. Get over here.
Maybe he thinks that you're an Italian driver. And that what is behind you is not important.
Oh, there he goes. Whew, that was creepy.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
I'm not sure where it came from, but I had a Hurston security come down to one of the Planetary outposts on Ida and scan me.
Yeah, that's not absurd. I've seen them go to ground outpost to scan. On Tuesday, should we, not Tuesday, sorry, on Monday, should we do like a live playthrough of,
Mm.
I'm not sure I'll be available, but if I am, it sounds fun.
obviously as we talk about all this stuff. Given how the biggest thing of Star Citizen news this week is 3.15 went live.
Well, I mean, we do have
The server meshing Q&A as well.
Yeah, I've got family coming in the day of AIE, so I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to be around during that event.
Alright. Well, also we don't know what do we know about IAE so far, because we talked a little bit last 2 weeks ago, but we don't really have a lot of info yet. We have the schedule, but
yeah, beyond that,
exactly like.
yeah, don't know much.
So really just the server meshing, because the server meshing thing was really good. You guys read it. Actually, we got ISC, and then we have 3.15. Both 3.15 live and 3.15.1 in the PTU. We can talk all about that while playing. I say we have a plan. That is our plan. I'm gonna run deeper into this. Found some dolomite rocks. In prison, dolomite's the best, isn't it? Or is it still headnight?
I think so. I know it was like the opposite from normal.
Yeah, but I think they may have changed it. Ooh, bottle of water.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
And a med pen. And a shiv!
You're all set.
I am ready to live in prison now. I am not going back to society.
Are you sure?
I have a med pen. And I have a shiv.
There's an issue council report on people alt F4ing during PvP bounties. Like the criminals are alt F4ing, and the people that are after them, their bullets hit the empty ship and they get a crime stat.
Huh.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Alright, so I'm gonna stow this knife here. Never mind. Ooh, an oxygen pen. Perfect. Because I have 40% oxygen.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy.
I now have 40% oxygen. What the fuck?
Ooh, a piece of
It
candy.
didn't replenish my oxygen at all. You suck. Go to hell.
Been there, done that.
Oh, but there's an oxygen station right here, so I can just use this. Nice. I am at 100% oxygen now. Lock, stocked, and ready to rock. Except I'm a little lost. Again. A creepy, spooky area there. There is Route 6. Hooray! Sorry, Depth 6. We're in Route 3. I'm just rabbit hopping. Bunny hopping my way there.
Rabbit?
No, I'm bunny hopping. Just so efficient in prison. Forgot about that.
You forgot about the hobbits? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard?
Yes, didn't you know? Spoiler alert, I guess. Can I keep the shiv from
No.
prison?
No, you can't.
I can have it
How
in
dare you.
the just normally when I'm not in prison.
Only if you escape and clear your stat.
Oh, makes sense though. Alright. Sorry about that. Up to 8. Or depth 8, whatever. Depth 9! Hooray! Hit it without dying.
Did we not die?
We're in prison, so
What
we
if,
died
what
at
if
least
this is
once.
just an illusion in the last moments of a gasping breath?
Is this the equivalent of a blue screen of death? The red screen of death.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced
But
time on
where
your
is
sentence.
red?
Isn't that great?
You stand clear while venting is in. Yum 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 yum. Soak up all that oxygen. Run away.
And there are so many confirmed reports on issue council right now.
Gee,
For
I
which issue?
wonder why.
For which
I'm
build?
probably gonna make like 2 or 3 myself based on some of the bugs we've encountered.
For 315, I would definitely do a search because there's 16.
That or well,
almost
obviously when
17
you
issues.
make one, you type it in to see if there's any first. So at least that's my process. Whenever I make one, it's the first thing I do is type it in what the bug was and see if anyone else has made it. And if not, then I'll make a new report. But otherwise,
And then we kill them all?
right.
Do either of you have access to the A2 right now?
Nope.
Say again.
Do either of you have access to the A2?
No. Sorry, I was mining, so your laser was loud. No, I don't have access to the A2. I'd love to try it though. I also been hearing good things about both the Ares and the Redeemer. PT.
Well, if you want to try the A2 once you get out of prison, I've got that in the 400i right
What
now.
about when I'm in
Or
prison?
this one.
That's when it's most fun.
I saw a video earlier today where the explosion knocked a tank over on its side.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of vehicle collision explosions. They're really cool. I still think that the smoke dissipation is way too quickly. Like it dissipates way
Yeah,
too.
it's
Like
the
it needs
box
to
shape,
sit
like,
and stir for a while. The smoke, like you have to have the dust finally settle, right? Like that dramatic.
with a bomb that big, they need to have like the pressure wave effect.
That too, but also again, you need to like the dust just it dissipates way too quickly. It needs to stay. You need to have like essentially dust and smoke kind of just remain in the area for a while.
Yeah,
Like maybe
a
when the
that
bomb
size
goes
would
off,
be-
you have the explosion effect, and then after the effect, like just before the effect despawns, right, by dissipating and everything, it spawns in a second or third effect, I should say, where that's the smoke and dust.
a bomb that big would have more of a mushroom cloud effect to it also instead of just a
Just a giant
spherical.
explosion. Yeah, well, it is a Moab, so it's pretty much a nuclear bomb without the nuclear part. And it's the next best thing. They got the flash of the explosions just right though.
Yeah, I saw that
Like
on
the
one of the videos.
the explosion itself is good. It yeah, it needs to be more of a mushroom shape, but the explosion itself is good. That part they nailed.
I
Just
wonder
need
if
to-
you're close enough where it doesn't, well, it won't kill you if it'll knock you over.
Yeah,
on
I
foot.
saw someone who was like, yeah, they watched it a bomb that go off and they got blinded and they got knocked on their ass, but they were alive otherwise.
How dare they live? That's not in the script.
It was the guy recording, so I imagine that he would.
So I haven't tried this in the PU, but I know in the PTU, if you were landed, you could drop a bomb and it would hit the ground, but it wouldn't explode. I'm wondering if you could position a ground vehicle underneath it in just the right spot.
And then
to
have
catch it
the
and
ground
drive
vehicle
around.
literally carry the bomb.
Yeah.
And turn it into a freaking like Halo match of assault. You have the bomb. The enemy has the bomb.
You are the bomb. Oh no!
You have picked up the bomb. You have dropped the bomb.
I don't think you would get a notification if you dropped the bomb.
No,
I think you would
but
probably just blow up.
that's it was. I think it was the later Halo games with Assault. Jeff Steitzer would announce every time you picked up or dropped off the bomb or the flag, like you have the flag. You know, you have picked up the flag. You have dropped the flag. You have picked up the flag. You have dropped the flag.
You're like, I know!
No, but like literally every time you change weapons or anything, drop the flag so you can shoot or do bunny hops or anything like that. If I can get out of here, I have a crap ton of merits too. And rocks. Lots of rocks. Yummy in my
Rocks
tummy.
a box?
Box of rocks.
Oh man,
Ooh.
thinking about catching the bomb makes me want to try all kinds of things now.
Oh no. Mando,
Oh
run!
yeah. What types of things?
Well, if you drop the bomb in space, then it shouldn't go anywhere. It should just be sitting there.
Which
So
means it may not be
theoretically,
primed if the
you
logic
should be able
applies.
to get a ship that's got a big enough cargo bay and just scoop it up.
That'd be cool. And then you can literally carry the bomb to vast unknown worlds and then blow them up.
And if that doesn't work, then in gravity, maybe you could position the ship with its cargo bay open, facing up towards the bomb bay. So when it drops, the bomb just drops inside the cargo bay of the ship.
These might contain contaminants that may be harmful.
This is assuming that there's a fuse delay time, which I'm not sure if there is right
I
now.
wonder if is it a fuse delay or if it's like a like a sensor thing where some bombs like grenade launcher grenades won't arm themselves until a certain distance.
Yeah,
So
but that's usually just a delayed timer inside the explosive. It's not like a sensor on the.
well, obviously, but we're talking about a sci-fi bomb in the future. It could be censored.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. But
Yeah, I'm not sure
essentially.
because in the PTU I dropped a bomb, and instead of exploding when it hit the ground, it just bounced and slid to a stop.
Uh-huh.
So it might have been the server tick rate issue or just a bug with the explosive. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure if it has to impact on the nose to set it off, or if it just has to hit anything to set it off.
I guess in the real world, most have to impact. It depends on the design of the bomb, but most usually you have to hit them on the nose.
Yeah, most have a nose fuse because they fall nose down, and the
or
bombs
at the very
in
least
the
hit
A2,
nose first if
they
it's not a
do-
bomb.
Yeah, they do fall nose down because they have drag wings. On the
Yeah, I
back.
saw. Oh, that reminds me. I really need to head to Crusader so I can see all the new stuff there. Disappointing or not, I still want to see it. I'm also curious if it just begs the question, like, what other types of projectiles and weapons can we get?
Well, you see, don't ask questions.
Is that a threat?
I personally really like PO's new location. It looks pretty awesome with Crusader right there.
Yeah.
God, I hope they don't just bastardize it and turn it into another R&R station.
I mean, eventually, I think they're still gonna move it because it doesn't meet any of the requirements of all the other stations.
Well, they already moved it. You mean change it? Like
Well, but
I'm
I
fine
mean,
with
like,
changing it.
remove it from around Crusader. Probably remove it from Stanton because I mean they've already said that it doesn't really fit in lore. It's just a test station.
But I still want to have a Crusader like Port All-Star like station. doesn't have to be Port Olisar, but it needs to be something that
They're
I guess
definitely gonna
maybe
have
like a
some
spiritual
kind of
successor or something, right? Like it's a Port Olisar, but better and not called Port Olisar. Like imagine if the like there are R&R stations that actually resemble Port Olisar, have similar design structures in exterior models. Imagine if they have the rings of the station you can actually walk around in and everything like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like maybe like one of them has a restaurant, the other one has like a med bay, and like the
Yeah,
third
it'd
the
be
third
pretty
one
cool to
has
sit-
a bar or
It'd be
something.
pretty cool to sit in the
Oh no,
the
high
ring,
class hotel.
like eating and looking out the window and watching
Yeah.
things rotate around.
Well, that's why I said restaurant first, because the restaurant would have the nice view of Crusader, like from Crusader onward. So like the first one closest to Crusader would have a restaurant. Second one would probably, I'd say second one maybe be the med bay, and then the third one being a like a hotel, like the high class hotel suite. And then you get like the lower income hotel rooms being on
They would probably
the main station
have-
body.
They would probably have to connect the ring via elevator, and they would
Oh,
have to develop
well,
some new tech
they
to
can
get the
use
elevator
the-
to orient correctly to
Yeah.
the stationary static part.
Yeah, well, they can use
Well, I
like
mean, it's not like the
the
elevators
strut
are
design, like the exterior, the
exactly
design allows for it.
operating now.
No, they're not, but they all operate on the same plane right now. They don't do any rotation.
The
Rotation, schmotation.
the elevators can use the struts that connect the rings to the station. They can essentially have two entry points onto the ringed section on either side. The elevator can essentially take up the diameter of ring.
It is a cool idea, though.
Thank you. I like to think so. But yeah, that would be nice. Honestly, I mean, they can probably just make it like keep obviously station again if they're gonna reuse assets from like the R&Rs and stuff like that. And I just part of my problem with the R&Rs is just that you have the models interiors don't match the exteriors, and a lot of that is because obviously everything that they're going to be using these stations for isn't in yet, so like they want to have enough free space and free room inside the station so that they can fill it later. Like that's actually smart design in terms of like a game design. Like okay, we don't know what we're doing here yet.
They filled it all in now, and they're like, oh, hey,
Exactly, and then they're like, oh wait, we need a salvage
shit.
thing or this thing or that thing, and it's like, oh crap. They don't. This way, they don't have to worry about that. But I want the interior. I want the stations to have the same quality and level, same level of quality that the ships have, where like the exteriors and the interiors match and everything like that. Everything's moving. Everything's physicalized, like how in Grimhex, the elevators are fully physicalized and you're actually moving up and down. I want stuff with that in mind.
How dare you?
Opposed to the elevators being essentially like trans-dimensional, elevators.
Gateways to the beyond.
Or like trans-dimensional, turboless is more accurate, but
It'll be interesting to see how their procedural rework plays out. Plays out the wrong word, but
yeah.
how it.
Oh, that's another thing is tech limitations is completely
Your sentence has been reduced again.
one of the reasons for why we have the system the way it is now. I wonder if I'm free to go now. I want to break free.
Thanks to our award-winning Klesher Cares program,
Jump that guard.
all your hard work goes towards helping those less fortunate. Together, we can turn your wrongs into a whole lot of right.
There I
I'm
was.
free! Free! Freedom! I just realized they can easily see the shiv on the outside, on my person.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Sure, why wouldn't it be? I mean, doesn't everyone run around with a shiv?
I have to change my, hmm.
Here's hoping you don't get any head glitch issues coming out of prison.
Surprise!
I mean, I'm on my way out. I'm just in my, settings right now.
Yeah, you won't know until you wake up in the hab.
Well, what I could do is, once I go into the elevator, exit the server.
I don't know. It's probably better just to let it load in and see what happens.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, that's so cool. If you take off your prison and your helmet in prison, um, it actually uses the animation for taking off your helmet properly. Like the actual animation they showed off a few years ago. Except that there was no helmet in my hands.
Huh.
So, you know,
Something
there's
still
that
turn it into a
problem,
box?
but oh, there's no box either, and apparently I still have the helmet actually on my person, but that's not good. Especially since I want to have a drink. Essentially a nice dinner before I leave. Enjoy the food, right?
Ready to take the next step on the road to rehabilitation?
I mean,
Find some
if you can enjoy prison food, go for it.
I mean, it's an MRE, so it's the same as
and feel rewarded.
whether it's not in prison or, you know.
A kind word goes a long way.
It being in prison doesn't change it being an MRE. And chicken patty,
Or
too.
does it? What if it changes everything? What if it changes
It's
nothing?
not letting me freaking eat it, though. I don't even know where it is. I put it in my hand, but now it's gone into the aether.
It's behind you,
Put my helmet
and
back
in
on.
front of you, and to the left, and to the right. It's everywhere!
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being
You know what we have to
released.
do?
Let's
Two of us have to be in
Take
prison,
over
and
the
we have to
world?
have some
Good luck back in the world,
two
civilian.
people need to be in prison. One person needs to have their sentence cleared. The other one doesn't. And you need to have one of them open the door to leave prison, and see if you can get the other person to
No, it
follow
doesn't
in.
work.
I've tried that before. It just teleports the person that doesn't belong in the elevator back into prison.
Damn,
Yep.
really?
Yep. The guns, security guns, don't even shoot at
I was
them.
about to say, like, I would have rather that the security guns just like come through the open fire and eviscerate them. It'd be more entertaining. Damn. That noise is the gun on the Ares. Completely taking out a hammerhead.
Well, I do love you already have people screaming that the Ares has gotten nerve endings. Like, pretty much anytime a new ship comes out, they're like, okay, hey, here's its initial stats, and we're going to rein it back in to make it more in line with everything else. Every single time. But people were bitching about it because apparently they it was something along the lines of they changed the fire rate and they changed the it was something where it's essentially the end result was the same, what they made fire like a bit faster now. But the DPS is still exactly the same. But people still bitching about it.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
I'm
good
back in.
lord, it's still in PTU. Come on.
Exactly.
But okay, I just got out of my hab and teleported back into the hab. I do like how I can actually shut the lights off. Such a nice touch.
No touch.
Oh, cool, and I have all my gear that I died in when they arrested me.
Yeah.